Tonight on Would I Lie to You, he hails from Torchwood, it's John Barrowman. He hails from Mr. and Mrs. Wood, it's John Wood. And their team captain, Lee Mack. And facing them tonight, she's a mother of two, is Faye Ripley. He's been drinking since 2, it's Patrick McGuinness. And their team captain, David Mitchell. But first, please make some noise, specifically of the excited and welcoming kind, for your host, Angus Deaton.
Thank you, good evening, and welcome to Would I Lie to You, where our panellists have half an hour to prove just how expert they are at barefaced lying. Psychologists have now identified 34 different types of lie, 35 if you include that one, and apparently the best way to make sure someone isn't lying to you is to keep constant eye contact, study their body language, and wire their nipples up to 10,000 volts. In medieval England, a suspected liar would have to carry a red-hot iron bar for 9 paces. If their hands were burned, they were declared a liar and then hanged. Of course, if their hands weren't burnt, they were declared a witch and then hanged. And so, against all our better judgments, we start with round 1, Home Truths, in which guests read out a statement about themselves. At this point, they've no idea what's written on the card. It might be a true fact or a big fat lie that they'll just have to run with. The opposing team then use all their powers of deduction, or failing that, a lot of random guesswork, to establish if it's the truth or, conversely, not. So, John it is with our first Home Truth. John?
I was caught short in Prince Charles's garden.
What do you mean, caught short? What does that mean?
Are you not familiar with that phrase?
Oh.
Would you like me to elaborate?
Please do.
Yes, within the bounds of BBC viewing, yes.
Wee-wee.
Oh, all right. Taking a piss.
Yes.
Got you.
Excellent.
Why were you in Prince Charles's garden?
It was a tour.
A tour?
Which garden of his? He's got many gardens,
At
right?
Highgrove.
At Highgrove.
The garden at Highgrove?
Yes.
And you were... What sort of tour? I mean, could I look in the yellow pages?
Highgrove has
Prince
tours.
Charles's garden tours.
Highgrove has tours.
Oh, right, so it's open to the public?
Yeah, you have to write and be invited.
You have to... Right,
Hold on.
Anyone
you
from
have to send off for an invitation.
well, anyone from the public can write.
Dear Charlie, any chance of a piss in your garden?
Does he know, Prince Charles, that you did this?
I'm assuming that he might know about it.
You assume that a random tourist pissing in his garden, that's going to get back to his garden.
It actually set the alarm off.
What did he say?
You're just bragging now, aren't you?
Probably weed through a laser beam.
Is there any medical reason why you can't anticipate meeting him? I mean, is that what we're dealing with here?
Yeah, I'm incontinent.
David, we're going to have to rush you for a decision here.
Right. Well, that's a bit odd that you sort of thought... I mean, I'm sure Prince Charles has got a large garden, but I don't think that would constitute being too far from civilization to find a proper loo.
Oh, yeah, you're a dirty little liar.
So your team captain, David, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to
you
override
He's
one of
telling
your...
the truth.
And you don't?
I don't.
I'm with you. I think that's a lie.
OK, they're saying it's a lie. What is the truth, John?
The truth is, the story, it's true.
Hey, there you are. Yes, it's absolutely true. John was caught short in Prince Charles's garden, so if you thought your Dutchy original biscuits tasted funny, check where the oats are kept. Of course, John could have just done as Camilla does when she's caught short, lifted her tail and hosed the snails off the path. And so, to Paddy for his home truth.
I've snogged Paris Hilton.
Well, there is an obvious question that begs itself.
Yeah, how come you ugly get? I mean...
Where were you?
At the James Bond premiere.
So you snogged Paris Hilton?
Yeah.
It was at the premiere.
Yeah.
At the party afterwards.
No, it was at the premiere. It was a friend of mine, dared me to do it. I went up to her, said hello, and instead of kissing her on the cheek, I went on her lips.
Oh, you didn't even ask her, you just lunged in?
Yeah.
That's confident.
What?
Oh, hi.
That is very confident.
What flavour was her lip gloss? If you kissed her, you'd remember the flavour.
It was just like sticky. I don't know. It wasn't a flavour. It was sticky.
Sticky?
Yeah. It was just.
I tell you what, you know all the chat-up lines, don't you? Oh, thanks, love. That were right sticky. Magic.
You're going to have to come up with some kind of an answer, either true or lie.
You see, the thing is, I'm from the same part of the world as he's from, and I can believe this is true. Because it just saves time, money, expense, just why mess about? I ain't got time for all this, love.
OK, so you're thinking it's probably true?
What do you think, Dom?
True.
Do you reckon?
Nah.
What do you think?
I'll go with the boys. I'll say true.
OK, they're saying it's true. Paddy?
Oh, it was a lie!
Yes, it is a lie. Paddy has not snogged Paris Hilton, which, if you look at the statistics, is the least probable answer. Paris Hilton, 26, recently likened herself to Marilyn Monroe and Princess Diana, both of whom died sudden deaths at a tragically early age. So, our next entry comes from Dom, so fess up, if you would.
My nickname at school was Ear Sniffer.
OK, David's team, is this right or rubbish?
Was there an incident that sparked this nickname off? Were you caught sniffing someone's ears?
I think that's the long and short of it, yeah. A girl called Alexandra Westberg, it started off with her, and I got slightly obsessed with her, and then I did that thing, you know, where you get your arm and you scrape it with a compass until you got their name in blood on your arm, and then it goes septic, then it goes green on your arm. But then, yeah, so I sniffed her ear, then it just kind of snowballed.
I'm so glad I'm gay because we don't do that kind of thing.
Please don't go.
He was ear sniffer, I was rear sniffer. That
David, what are we thinking?
Well, you've sort of glossed over the actual first ear-sniffing incident.
Yes.
Where were you? Were you in a lesson?
Orchestra.
Orchestra?
During orchestra, she played the piccolo, I played the viola, not violin, viola, and she... hang on, what?
You had a pretty tough upbringing.
No, it was... it was hell.
I've got to ask the question. Are you ant or deck?
Would it be possible if you could come over here and just show me how the sniff was done on David's ear?
Can I not just try it on his?
Yeah.
Or what about John's?
Even
No,
better.
no, no. Shit, no.
I do like the idea that you go, shit, no. If I sniff his ear, he's gay. He'll have sex with me.
Do we want to see him sniff?
Well,
The people have spoken.
it was kind of more of an ear sniffer liquor kind of thing. So, we'll do it. We'll do it.
David, that must have helped.
Well, it's odd that, considering now you're claiming you licked her ear, why didn't they call you ear licker? I mean, that's a bigger deal than just sniffing.
I was at the end of the orchestra. They were all around there, and they could only just see the...
Not again.
the sniff.
On those grounds, you're thinking...
I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie, really.
OK.
I'll go with you.
Right, we think it's a lie.
OK, Dom.
You fools, it is... It's a lie.
It's a lie. It's complete rubbish. Dom's nickname at school was never ear sniffer, although I can't help thinking that whoever writes these lies is working through some issues. All of which means it's, well, David's team who are throwing down the gauntlet, leading as they are, 3-1. Our next round is and always will be known as the Ring of Truth. In short, our teams will be presented with a celebrity fact or two whose veracity it's then up to them to vouchsafe or poo-poo. David's team, guess first. So, how true is this? Madonna has her toilet seat removed from every venue she performs at so that no one sells it on eBay.
I mean, the thing is that maybe by removing the toilet seat, she's created this sort of mystique. Oh, she has to remove her toilet seat, otherwise people